little nervous. Anyway, my name is Deb Kolste, and I'm running for the 44th Assembly.
The mic needs to go up. It's just a recorder.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Your voice up.
Yeah, I should say, this is not a broadcast, this microphone does not amplify, so we ask everyone to please pay close attention, and obviously we want to speak up.
You're failing me then.
Anyway, I'm Deb Kolste, and I'm running for the 44th. First of all, I want to thank the Rock County Progressives for having us here. I know I appreciate it, and I'm sure the gentlemen are appreciative of the opportunity to speak to everyone. I'm running for this position for the same reason that I volunteer in the schools, at the Y, and for HealthNet, because I truly want to be involved in our community. I don't need a job. I work at Mercy, and as far as the glamour of the position goes, really and truly I'm best suited for the reality show What Not to Wear. So I think that I also got involved because I think that Scott Walker and his faithful followers like Joe Nylands hurt Wisconsin. And I think that I have the experience in business and working with the people to be able to help. I'm also running because you have never had a female woman's voice from this district or a woman's perspective. And I think the women have been far too patient. And for that matter, to put it in their vernacular, I think it's time to try it on something new. We're going to have a Jam Brewer moment here now. To that end of winning this race, my campaign is going well. I've raised the money, I've knocked on thousands of doors, and I'm involving friends in who I love dearly, and friends and family that are helping me. But it's going to be more about than my campaign strategy to win this. It's going to be about record and character. And I think everybody in this race is a good character, especially these gentlemen up here. They are a stellar character. But I think I have a strong record in serving the community, in business, in leading, in whatever position I've been in. You know, it's being a parent and being involved in PTOs and PTAs and then serving at the Y and on the school board, that you know with absolute certainty that uppermost in our mind is education. And you know it from your concern about your student or your child or your grandchild, or you're concerned about public education and economic development. And I know about our schools. And I know the concerns of teachers and parents. And I know this from the ground level of being the parent, and I know it from the board level. And in healthcare, I've spent my whole life, or my adult life, working in the medical field. And I also have helped create wellness committees, and have been on the Governor's Council on Fitness, and I volunteer at HealthNet. And I know what a concern healthcare is for people. And more importantly, than getting continuing health care is how are you going to pay for it. I go to HealthNet every Wednesday and I see working family after working family unable to get continuing medical care even though they have jobs because it's just become unaffordable. I also ran a medical clinic, so there will be no one in this race that will have more healthcare finance experience than I do. I also have other business experience. We built a clinic and I ran a medical clinic. I managed our family farm for the last 27 years. I had financial and budgetary experience sitting on the board, especially as the elected president and chair of the finance committee. And I had that same responsibility at the Y sitting on their board. And I will defend all of this against anything Mr. Nylands might have to say, because I think that's where the problem started. We send somebody to Madison without any experience in serving the community or in leadership skills. And that led him to follow one leader, and that was Scott Walker. And with that, I think he's left our state bereft of our common social and political heritage. You know, gone is our strength of our working families and the strengths that the union that created middle-class America. Gone is our honest and open government. Gone is the concern about equality for women. Gone is one vote for one man for one vote and our concern about spreading democracy. Gone is our concern, our pride actually, in our educational system that we've always had in Wisconsin. And gone is our concern about the most frail in our state. And most importantly, gone are the jobs lost to this feeble economy that was a result of Scott Walker's austerity. So I think that we can change this. You know, my passions and my goals best align with that of the Progressive Party and the Democratic Party. But behind that passion, I have more experience in business, education, healthcare, working with families, and even in agriculture. And I think that I've had success in all those areas because I am very curious. I hope I listen well to others, except for my husband. And I work extremely hard. You know, I think that Joe Nylons betrayed so many voters in here, and I promise that I will not. I will work to restore collective bargaining. I will work to reset the priorities in our budget, especially for education. I will work to implement the Affordable Care Act and the health care exchanges. And I will work to bring back jobs to a more vibrant economy. So I just want to thank you again. But before I go, I want to thank my husband, who is the sign maker in chief in our household. Those big signs he truly is doing by hand. And 35 years next week, we'll celebrate our 35th. And I also want to thank our three children. I want to thank our three children who are not here because they absolutely grew up into the kind of people that have the priorities that I would aspire to anytime. So I realize I'm blessed and I appreciate it all and I appreciate you. So thank you very much.